Hey folks, how are you? Sean Cuff here, offthecuffonline.com. Hey, how would you like to improve your finances, your health, your relationships by as much as 16 times by simply putting a universal law to work for you in your life? See, I think we all understand certain universal laws like gravity. I mean, if you've ever tried to walk up a flight of stairs or dunk a basketball, or in my case, touch the bottom of the net, you realize that gravity is working 24/7. Well, there's another universal law that's working in your life, whether you know it or not. It's called the 20-80 rule, also known as Pareto's Law. And what Pareto's Law states is that 20% of what you do will give you 80% of your results. And 80% of what you do will give you 20% of your results. So let's say you own a large company and you have a sales organization. 20% of those salespeople were responsible for 80% of the sales, and 80% will be responsible for 20%. So how does this impact us in our own lives? How can we become more productive? Well, very simple. If you figure out what the 20% things are that create 80% of the results in your life, and you focus on those things and you make them a priority, while everyone else focuses on the 80% that gives them 20%, you will literally get 4 times more done in a quarter of the effort or a quarter of the time, which makes you 16 times more productive in those areas. So here's what I'm going to encourage you to do when you're done with this video. I'm going to encourage you to take a few minutes and figure out what are those few things that make such a big impact on your life, and how can you make them a priority. I'll just give you a couple examples. In my business, there's really 2 things that give me 80% of my results. They are very simple. They are setting appointments, and then they are basically showing my product to those people that I set appointments with. So that is my priority. Every day I have to set X amount of appointments and show my product to X amount of people. And if I focus on that, everything else takes care of itself. When it comes to my health, same thing. I know that if I work out for a half hour 3 times a week, which is literally way less than 20%, that will give me 80% health. On the flip side of that, I also know that it's those 20% bad times. For me, I like to snack late at night. I like to sit down and unwind. And when I do that, I have a tendency to eat. And if I have bad things in my house, I will eat them. So I know that 20%, that short amount of time eating those bad things, is going to give me 80% of the negative results when it comes to my health. Therefore, I do not keep those bad things in my house. When it comes to relationships, I mean, I know my wife loves to get gifts. And if I can just get her a gift, pick her up a gift once in a while, that little thing can make my life 80% better when it comes to my relationship. She likes to have conversations and talk about her day. I'm not a big talker. As a guy, that's not my thing. But I know if I spend a little bit of time listening to her talk about her day, my relationship will be 80% better. So here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. When we're done with this video, sit down and take some time and quietly write down what are the main things that you should be focusing on. Put those as a priority. Do those things first every day and watch your life transform. Hope that added some value for you at Off the Cuff Online. Have a great day, guys. God bless.